Let me recognize at the outset the directors of these proceedings, Colonel Uitzile and Colonel Kinaupe, and thank them for captaining this particular ship. Let me start closer to home. Recognize the presence of the First Lady of the Republic, who has been away from the spotlight for some time and who makes the first appearance, it would appear, after a brief absence. We thank her for joining us here tonight. Let me recognize the presence of the Vice President of the Republic, Ndaba Nkosinati. Nkosinati means the Lord is with us. Nkosinati. Haulak. Thank him for the support that he gives, his loyalty to the Republic, in spite of the many speculations and untruths peddled. They only make him and I stronger. And we have to be strong, not just for ourselves, but for the citizens of this republic and citizens of the African continent who've placed so much faith and confidence in the both of us. Thank you very much for being there and leading with your subversive sweetness. Thank you very, very much. We acknowledge the Chief Justice of the Republic, my Lord, thank him for leading one of the arms of government, one that builds no bridges, that wields no sword, that holds no purse, but has such enormous power and is the glue that holds us together and keeps us all on track, regardless of what positions we happen to occupy in society. We thank you, Your Lordship. Let me, in the same breath, recognize the President of the Court of Appeal. I heard her mentioned. I haven't seen her. I hope she is here. We acknowledge you, my lady. We appreciate the Speaker of the National Assembly leading another arm of government that at times becomes interesting, often controversial, but absolutely necessary to remind us always of who and what we are as a people. Thank you very much, the inimitable Ditapelo Kiorapeti and Mrs. Kiorapeti. Recognize the Acting Minister for State President, Ma'am Mpho Mophuting, deputizing for the Minister Mohasa, who couldn't be with us because he has a bereavement, lost his sister. We hold him in our prayers. I went to meet the family, and I met many of you there who had not only sent their love and their prayers, but had done what the Singariana always advises: you must pull up. You pulled up, you showed up for him. We thank you very, very much. We recognize the Minister of Labor and Home Affairs, retired Major General Pius Mukwari. Recognize the Member of Parliament for Mogoditsani East, Mr. Barungwa. Khosi wa Mogoditsani, Prince Dihuzo, the Permanent Secretary to the President, the Commander of the Botswana Defence Force, the outgoing Commander, Lieutenant General Placid Segokgo, who has handed over the baton of leadership to the incoming Commander, whom I also recognize, Major General Mpho Churchill Mophuting. Recognize the defense chiefs from the SADC region. We recognize you all. We appreciate your presence here today. All former Botswana Defence Force commanders, we appreciate you. Senior government officials, women and men, warriors and fighters, gladiators for peace, members of the Botswana Defence Force, those of you who've served and continue to serve in defense of the Republic, its sovereignty, its values, its ideals, and its unique and special identity. We appreciate you, we appreciate your sacrifices. We are always in your debt. We are indebted to you beyond measure. You have placed your bodies, your lives on the line. That's an act of supreme sacrifice. You are therefore creatures of courage and valor. We thank you very, very much for your service. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, may it be a good evening to all of you. Good evening. We gather here this evening in solemn gratitude and celebration to honor and bid farewell to a remarkable leader, a devoted patriot, and a true son of our soil. We are here to pay tribute to a man whose 42 years of selfless service in defense of his country have left an enduring legacy as a steadfast guardian of our sovereignty and the protection of our freedoms. Lieutenant General Segokgo's long and distinguished military career stands out as a shining example of honor, integrity, and selfless devotion to duty. For more than 4 decades, he has borne the immense responsibilities of command with courage, humility, and wisdom, always placing the welfare of his subordinates and the security of our nation above personal interest. General, your long years of distinguished leadership, 9 of which you spent at the helm of the BDF as its commander, have guided the BDF through both times of peace and moments of challenges. You have inspired confidence and strengthened unity among your charges at all levels of the military service, as well as upheld the moral fiber of this great institution. As a nation, we must acknowledge the personal sacrifices that such a life demands, the long absences from loved ones, the milestones missed with family, and the relentless weight of command. These sacrifices, though often unseen, have profoundly shaped the peace and stability we enjoy today as a nation. They can never be taken for granted. Notably, during your tenure as commander, Botswana experienced a historic moment. A historic moment indeed. A peaceful political transition of power. A handover unprecedented since our independence in 1966. In that frenzied march of events, the Republic maintained its bearings, demonstrated to the world that the roots of democracy run deep into the soil of this nation. It is ingrained into the very psyche of us as a people. During that defining period, the BDF has always demonstrated its steadfast apolitical character, serving the Constitution and the people, and never any individual or political party. That principled impartiality remains one of the greatest pillars of our democracy and must forever be preserved. It is a tradition we cherish and are proud of as Botswana. It is a true character of military discipline. General, your stewardship of the BDF at the SADC mission in Mozambique remains a defining moment of your illustrious military career. Your marvelous command helped restore peace in conflict, promoted collective security, enhanced diplomatic influence, and placed Botswana firmly as a proactive member of the international community. Indeed, your leadership was tested as you bore the onerous task of accounting to the families of your servicemen who lost their lives in the service of their country under your command. The nation of Botswana will forever remain proud of your stellar leadership, of the BDF's participation in Samim. To this day, our international service partners are asking for increased BDF participation in peace support missions. The BDF, with you at its helm, also found itself in the unenviable position of dealing with the ramifications of the COVID-19 scourge. During that period of restricted people's freedom of movement, you rallied your troops day and night in support of government efforts to provide care to the sick, including the provision of logistical assistance and distribution of medical supplies to places where they were needed the most during that difficult period. Under your able leadership, the BDF was never found wanting. It was a key enforcer of public health regulations. To this day, the invaluable service that the BDF provided continues to be largely positively acknowledged by the public. As you take your well-deserved retirement, General, you do so at a time when our Defence Force, like many other state institutions, is facing the realities of severe fiscal limitations. The path ahead will require prudence, innovation, and strategic prioritization. Investments must be guided by sound evidence and regular assessments of our evolving security landscape. I'm saying this to underscore the point that financial discipline is not merely desirable, it is an imperative. Your successor assumes the noble duty and responsibility of steering the BDF forward with renewed focus to identify inefficiencies, eliminate wastage, and ensure that every resource available serves the mission of enhancing the essential capabilities of our military in order to continue keeping Botswana safe. Let me reaffirm unequivocally the government's unwavering commitment and full support to the incoming commander and the entire Defence Force. The critical role of the BDF in national development and the indispensable value of a credible military are well recognized and reflected in our National Development Plan 12 and the Botswana Economic Transformation Program. The peace dividend that flows from assured national security remains a cornerstone of our continued economic growth and prosperity. General Segokgo, your selfless leadership has laid a firm foundation upon which the next generation will build. As you embark on this next chapter of your life, I trust that your enduring spirit of patriotism will keep you close to the BDF family, ready to offer counsel and wisdom when called upon to do so. On behalf of a grateful nation, I extend my deepest thanks to you. Your exemplary service, your unwavering dedication, and your steadfast commitment have made Botswana safer, stronger, and prouder. May you find great fulfillment in knowing that your life's work has left an indelible mark on our national story and on all who have had the honor to serve alongside you. Thank you, General, for your exemplary life of dedicated service and leadership. We salute you. We wish you every blessing in the years ahead. May your example continue to inspire us all. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Thank you to all of you for the privilege of your company here tonight and the